All right. Well, liberals are always siding with the criminals over the victims. The Democrat Michigan city of Ann Arbor is being mocked for removing anti-crime signs across the city. A removal of more than 600 neighborhood watch signs, all in the name of inclusivity.
Neighborhood watch signs are expressions of exclusion, and they're inconsistent with their values.
There are people that look like me and those from my community that have been questioned, quite frankly, in their own neighborhood by others, wondering what they're doing there. We do welcome everyone to the city of Ann Arbor, but most importantly, we want everyone to feel welcome. And just the removal of these signs is a huge step in that direction.
Martha, I think I could find nobler causes.
Well, I look at this a couple of ways. Every time I see those signs, I'm like, what is that sign actually doing, right? Is anybody actually using the neighborhood watch philosophy to take care of everything? But the problem is that the people who are being excluded are criminals. That's the whole idea. Don't come into our neighborhood and steal stuff. No one cares what color they are. So here we are again with this idea that these are exclusively targeting people who, are in certain demographic groups. And that's not what it's about at all. They also figured out that the crime rate's up about 11% in Ann Arbor, and they figured out that most of the crime happens in the same ward downtown between midnight and 3 a.m. on Saturday morning. So really what they should not want to exclude is drunk people leaving bars. Doesn't really matter what color these people are. I just don't think, I think really a very constructive program to say to neighbors, you know what, let's all look out, let's make sure what's going on in the street is on the up and up, would actually be helpful. But really, the people that they're trying to exclude are drunks coming out of bars after midnight.
Yeah, makes sense. Jessica, this is the line that gets me from a local paper. City Council followed up its recent decision to get rid of the signs by voting unanimously to pull $18,000 from the city's general fund balance for the effort. Whoa.
18K. We could use it here, maybe if they want to send it over to New York City for the budget deficit. Listen, there are very few universal truths for a country that's divided, but one of them is that we all want to feel safe. And consistently, no matter who you are, what color you are, religion, age, everybody wants to feel safe. I'm with Martha. I don't know how much those signs are actually leading to better outcomes, but I think that it indicates something amiss that you're dedicating so much time and effort to that, or not thinking about ways actually that you could tamp down on crime, which I guess is up from Ward 3 or whatever you said it was. And also, Ann Arbor, a lot of Michigan kids there. It's a huge driver of income for the state. And if you end up with a crime problem, I'm obviously extrapolating over there, but if you turn your back on how important it is for public safety and you have a bunch of rich kids that are funneling into the state to go to school there, that can end up being not great for you.
You are very reasonable today, minus the healthcare points.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.